Hello, is this Sinister Gambino here with a new stream? And in this stream, I'm going to be going over the event week for this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. And I know it's on a Monday again, like early ass Monday, whatever. But like, these fucking haters and shit from like a couple years ago decided to want to harass me on this channel now, which were a problem from my previous channel a couple years ago. And people like that show why I acted the way I have before. I don't care to do nowadays, of course. So yeah, I've been dealing with quite a bit of problems on this channel the last week or two. With like trolls and haters and stuff. Who were a problem on my channel I used to do a couple years ago and stuff, as I mentioned. When I just want to be able to move on and stuff. So yeah, hopefully after this week I'll be back more on a regular schedule with these event week streams. So yeah, for those who wonder why the message spectator and all that stuff isn't on there anymore, it's because I don't want their comments to get attention.
Headed to the office, call you later.
But yeah, as I was saying, why my message spectator and like the elapsed time and all that stuff isn't on the stream anymore, it's because I don't want to have to deal with like a shit ton of hate comments and stuff like that showing up on the stream and stuff. Plus, even before all that stuff happened, no one would really comment on my streams for the most part anyways, because I'm not like that big on the platform and all that stuff, obviously. I think it's kind of better to just have a cleaner interface and stuff, obviously, with like mainly just a game on it, and then obviously it will tell me if there's comments and stuff. And yeah, it sucks losing out on a spectator with it, but yeah, like I said, a bunch of troll and hater comments, stuff like that. Rather not have to deal with it, rather than have a mess with spectator. I probably want to save like a couple minutes of this stream anyways, for the most part. But yeah, podium vehicle for the week is actually the Progen, like, Formula 1 car or whatever. I got a discount, apparently. Someone's named Reyes. 10% discount's not very good. It's always a 10% discount. Plus, it only lasts like 48 minutes. It only lasts till you get like your utilities anyways in the game. So yeah, for those who don't know how discount works, that's how it works, and it kind of sucks. And it actually comes on with the Estancia livery or whatever already, so that's the livery that will be on the vehicle. But it's not one of the new Formula 1 cars, it's one they actually had on podium like months back or whatever. So I don't know if they've ever done a repeat podium vehicle before, but it is a repeat podium vehicle, the Progen PR4. By getting it, you'll save almost 3.6 mil. But yeah, save a little over 3.5 mil plus maybe another 10-20,000 with delivery as well. So maybe more like mid 3.5 mil range, whatever. 3,550,000 around there. And yeah, technically it's a really good podium vehicle since there's only 4 vehicles in open wheel class. So surely it's a very balanced vehicle class, so even if it might not be the best, surely it will like be very good to actually get the vehicle. And it's actually still the most expensive of the open wheel vehicles, so it could easily still be the best. It might have definitely been best with the Time Casino heist, but even with the current DLC, it could be the best if price is anything to say about it. But of course, price isn't always guaranteed. Like, a vehicle is going to be good, obviously. Yeah, since it's a very small class of only 4 vehicles, no matter what, it should be very worth getting anyways. Yeah, now I'll go over the lap times and top speeds of the vehicle, which I have a very nifty spreadsheet open from roughly 1322. And the Progen PR4. Progen PR4 is first place in the class, apparently. So yeah, at least back with the Diamond Casino heist, it was first place in the class, but yeah, that's not including Los Santos Summer Special. And also, Breathy 1322 doesn't actually have videos on, like, the lap time and top speed of the Formula 1 cars or the open wheel class of vehicles. Because it seems they're way more in depth than, like, all the other vehicles in the game, so it would require lots of explaining and stuff. So when he does make videos on those, it'll probably feature, like, all 4 of them, I would imagine. So yeah, there's that. And also, if you don't get that one for some reason, you can get the Hostile RA8 on discount, but I'll be talking about that one later. So yeah, that's an option as well for a discount, and the other ones are still normal price, I'm pretty sure, in the current update. But yeah, if you got this as a podium vehicle before, it's not going to be real worth getting, of course, since you got it before, since last time they did it on the podium vehicle was actually like the week before it came out officially on the website, so it kind of released it early the first time on the podium, which was a pretty cool thing they did and haven't done since. But yeah, that's kind of all there is to say about the podium vehicle.
Hey! I am looking forward to the weekend, I tell you.
Ask me if I give a shit, why don't you?
But yeah, premium race for the week is 8-figure bonus for the sports classic class. So yeah, again, I'll use a pretty nifty spreadsheet that I'm using from roughly 1322. So for sports classic class, for the first, like, top 3, of course, for top 3, for lap time, you'll want the Turismo Classic, Cheetah Classic, and then Rapid GT Classic. So 2, like, classic supercars, and then, like, the Rapid GT Classic. I don't know what that would count as, because I'm pretty sure it's not supercar related. And that's for lap time, as I mentioned earlier. And then for top speed for the sports classic class, top few options are the Z-Type, the Viserys, and then the Monroe. Be an 8-figure bonus. I would imagine it would mainly prioritize lap time, so basically anything with like any sort of turns, you would probably want lap time over top speed, I would imagine. So again, for lap time, for Sports Classic, that was Turismo Classic, Cheetah Classic, and Rapid GT Classic in that case. regular time travel for the week is Elysian Island 2. So yeah, I'm not sure how the first one exactly was like, back from like the original heist update, but this is one from like the Dino Casino Resort or Dino Casino heist update for its like initial release. And it's not one I've really done, but still I'm sure there's mainly turns and stuff like that, so lap time would be the kind of thing to prioritize with that. So what I'll do is I'll go over the lap times and top speeds for super cars for the top 3 options, and also motorcycles, since those will probably be the main options you'll want to use. I'll start with supercars. So supercars for lap time, top 3 would be the Trojan Emirates, and the Benefactor Krieger, and then S80RR, which are all in the like $2 million range, I'm pretty sure. And S80RR for third place is a like one-seater supercar, for those who don't know. So yeah, those are the top 3 for the supercar class for lap time. And top speed. And top couple options for top speed for the superclass is the P-Viscer 811, then the Devastate 8, and then the Banshee 900R. So those are top couple best options for top speed for the superclass. So yeah, that's the superclass, all detailed for lap time top speed for the top couple options. And for those who want to know the rest of the options, just go to Bruffy1322's like spreadsheet, whatever, which probably links in like all his lap time top speed testing and all that stuff on his like official website, whatever. And then top few options for at least the lap time for motorcycle class is the Nagasaki Jotaro. That's number 1 in the lap time. I wouldn't be surprised if I was number 1 for top speed as well. But yeah, Nagasaki Jotaro is an actual absolute beast for cornering, so that's something quite nice. And yeah, the Jotaro is like the Tron bike in the game. And in order to unlock the Jotaro for purchase on like Legendary Motorsport, you do need to play a match at Deadline. You don't need to win it, I believe you just need to play it. So if you haven't played a match at Deadline, I recommend trying to get into one with a random or something, if you for some reason do not have that on your website. And then Shotaro, you can actually lean forward or backwards with the stick for the best possible speed. I believe this is the only example where you can actually go forward or backwards with the stick for best possible speed. Other ones you have to do forward for a couple of them, and most you have to do backwards, as if you're doing a wheelie for the best possible speed. That's another advantage of the Shotaro. And then Hakchal Drag is second place for a lap time at least. And yeah, it's like a tenth of a second faster exactly, it seems. Hakchal Drag, you won't get a lot of the good like cornering abilities though, sadly, with the Shotaro. And yeah, since it's a drag motorcycle, you can't really wheelie, so it is one of 2 vehicles where you have to lean like forward with the stick in order to get the best possible speed, not backwards like with a lot of vehicles, and not both like with the Shotaro. And then third place for lap time would be the Body 801, which is like a $10,000 motorcycle. Shotaro is like $2 million, so kind of around the price of the top 3 for supercars. Hakchal Drag's like 900,000 normally, and then with customizations, obviously that would be over $1 million. And Body 801 is actually like a $10,000 motorcycle, so at most it would probably be like around 500,000. So Body 801 is a great entry point. And at least the original bunch of time travel was from like the 2015 heist update, not the ones with the Dino Casino Resort, Dino Casino heist update, whatever. Those ones should be doable with a Body 801. Now I'd imagine the newer ones would be as well. And the Body 801 you do have to lean backward with the stick as if you're doing a wheelie. So do keep that in mind. Top speed for the motorcycle class. Top speed for the motorcycle class would be the BF400 for first place. BF400 is actually a really good motorcycle to get, by the way, because you can actually use it in motorcycle and off-road races. BF400 is actually like the #1 option for off-road races, even if you like fall off of it, from what I recall hearing. So yeah, it's pretty good in that regard. And then second place for top speed is the Body 801, so it's actually a better option for top speed than even Octo Drag by a couple places, and then even Taro by a few more places under Octo Drag even. So if you want to prioritize lap time and top speed, Body 801 might actually be the best option for motorcycle class. And for place for motorcycles is actually the regular Hakuchou, which again, like the BF400, you do have to lean backward with the stick for that one. And I believe for top 3, all 3 options for top 3 in the motorcycle class, all of those are probably under like 100,000, I would say, so they're all pretty affordable options. And I'm talking about their base price, not customizations, but even with customizations, probably around like 500,000 around there. So yeah, that's the regular time trial. And yeah, RC Bandito time trial was a little Seoul Park, or a little Seoul Park, whatever. And yeah, that one, I don't have a RC Bandito time trial guide on it yet. Haven't done those for months or whatever, because they're kind of boring to make and stuff like that. Plus, when you can only use the one vehicle, there's not really much to say, I would say, personally. And yeah, explaining like how to maneuver around and stuff like that kind of hard sometimes. I don't know if I'll ever make more RC Bandito time trial guides or whatever, but maybe I will. I might especially try some smaller like content for a while or whatever, see if the dislikes and shit come back, because I did have to kind of disable my like dislike ratio, because like the same asshole or two decided to put like 9 dislikes on the fucking previous stream, which goes back to why I disabled Mr. Spectator, which also means no like elapsed time, sadly, but still I'll know the length of it, of course, by the time I end the stream and stuff, so it's all good anyways. As a spectator, yeah, I missed that too, like I said, but it only seems like a couple minutes, if anything, on these streams. So might as well just go over all of it without them as a spectator. Just go off the title, of course. And yeah, I do like featuring comments when they're good comments and all, but like, as I mentioned, most of the times I don't even get any comments, and yeah. Like I said, I got a lot of like troll hate comments, stuff like that on my last stream. I knew who exactly those people were from back a couple years ago from my previous channel, and were kind of the whole reason I deleted that channel and stuff. And why I even have this channel to begin with. And the reason why I don't do rants and stuff like that anymore, because I know it's not like healthy for my channel and stuff, and I personally don't think it's good content for anyone to really do. Yeah, it's kind of enough rambling on there, I guess, about all of that. Try to just hopefully stay positive for the rest of the stream. And also some random asshole just liked one of my review videos, I noticed as well. Don't think it was that same like group of people I was mentioning that just liked my one review video that I noticed like a couple days ago, whatever. I'm not gonna say what review it is, obviously, because I'm not gonna like incentivize those assholes fucking dislike the shit all of that and all that, like I did my previous fucking stream, and may want to do like any other time they feel like it and shit. But yeah, there's that as well, so, especially in the last couple weeks and stuff, I haven't been wanting to, like, make content and stuff. Though I have worked on my, like, last project or whatever that I've been working on the last few days ago. I did finish off all the footage of it. So I just need to do like voice recordings for that, but I don't know if I'm going to release that in a while or not. I kind of want to see how things go from here or whatever. Maybe before I do that. But it's weird though, the stuff I actually put effort in tends to get the dislikes more so than the stuff I don't put effort in. It's so weird. Like actually, going back to that one review, which I'm not going to mention which one it is, that got a second dislike, whatever. Yeah, that goes over to time travels and stuff like that. So now to go over to money opportunities, I suppose. And what may this be? Oh, hello there. Yeah, kind of main money opportunity for the week, of course, is the open wheel races. And yeah, they pretty much pay out like all the other like races in the game, which I believe you have to spend like 10-15 minutes solo, and you can get like 16,000. There's that if you're wanting to wait like time and stuff like that. But when there's VIP work and all that on 2 times money, I just would not bother for sure. Oh, thanks for liking the stream and subscribing. But yeah, for the main money opportunities for the week and the way better ones and open wheel races and all that going on right now is VIP and MC work, and then also challenges for both, I'm imagining. So I'll kind of go over the VIP works and stuff first, since obviously that like business side of things and all that was released first. And I mainly recommend VIP work of the like kind of 4 money opportunities for this kind of stuff going on. However, it's kind of an interesting thing going on with the like money opportunities for the VIP and MC side of stuff, is that whatever one's played the most apparently decides stuff for the next event week, which is pretty interesting. Not much of something they've done before. They did a similar thing with like some of the discounts being like the arena vehicles. Like we got to choose one time if the Apocalypse, Future Shock, or Nightmare versions became on discount for a half off or whatever with the like following event week. So yeah, it's pretty cool they're doing this kind of stuff. Definitely like gets the community involved and stuff like that, which is quite nice. It might be more of an incentive even to do these money opportunities. So VIP works and stuff like that are already very good. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, VIP work I would say is the best of these few, and I'll talk about them right now. First one on here is Plowed, which requires the Phantom Wedge, as I've explained on my one review on it and all that stuff. But yeah, Plowed is actually one of the better VIP works in my opinion to do for sure. Because what you have to do is go to like free destinations, and then there's like free things, the wooden crates and all that stuff, and that ends up being a total of 9 like wooden crate piles and stuff like that. When you destroy all those or whatever, free like in each area, it takes you to the next one. I believe it takes like 5 to 10 minutes normally, and it gets 30,000 normally, so for double money that's 60,000. So very good for sure if you own the Phantom Wedge. Next one requires owning the Ruiner 2000, but I really don't recommend this one at all, honestly. Like, it's kind of good to do normally anyways when it comes to, like, defending yourself from a griefer. But unless you're defending yourself from, like, a griefer, you want to, like, be a really annoying griefer yourself, then fully loaded really is not worth doing aside for that. I believe normal pay for it's either $5,000 or $10,000, so that's either $10,000 or $20,000 on double money. I think it's $5,000 and $10,000 double money even. So pay is absolutely garbage for this, honestly. So I wouldn't even bother with it. But when you get like the most powerful, like limited time like vehicle in the game, I guess it's kind of a way to balance it out and stuff. Amphibious Assault, I really don't know about this one myself much, because it does require more than one person in the organization. But yeah, I believe this one requires a technical aqua in order to have it. And yeah, technical aqua is not really that like fast in the water, and surely it requires something with the water. So yeah, I'm sure it wouldn't really be that worth it anyways. And then there's Transporter. Actually, I should talk about the cooldowns as well. Plowed has an hour cooldown, so it's fully loaded. I'm not sure on Amphibious Assault what the cooldown would be, but even then, I don't really see that one being worth it anyways. Transporter. Transporter uses the Wastelander. You're basically going from like point A to point B, delivering a vehicle on the back of it, and you get like $40-ish thousand. And I think that's on double money. I think normally it's like 20,000-ish. And this one has a half-hour cooldown, so you can do that one more often. So that's kind of something. But still, I'd recommend Plowed over Transporter for sure. Fortified. Fortified requires the Armored Boxville, and then you have to survive for like 10 minutes until the time runs out. This one actually has a really good strategy, which I'll go over right now, and I might even play the VIP work and show the strategy as well. But yeah, what I like to do is be around this area when I start up Fortified, because there's a really easy spawn over here for the Boxville. Then I like to go down to the Storm Drain, and then there's like a tunnel somewhere around here. And you can just go in that tunnel, whatever. And you can be AFK in there for about 10 minutes, like watch like YouTube while you wait and stuff like that. And that's the easy like $70,000 on double money, and normally it's like 35,000. And I think that one might be an hour cooldown, but it might also be a half hour, not entirely sure. If I do play it, I will be able to see the actual cooldown, or be reminded of the actual cooldown, because clearly I've known of it before. Yeah, that's a really easy strategy with Fortified, and might even make it pretty doable in a public lobby. But yeah, VIP work you should be doing in invite only, since you can do it in invite only lobbies. You really shouldn't be doing VIP work in public lobbies, that's pretty dumb. Yeah, you can join. Just gotta send a PSN or whatever on your next message. Velocity is another one, and it's similar to Fortified, but it requires Rocket Voltic in order to have it, and then you have to be at a certain top speed in order to avoid detection. Alright. I'll search you up on the thing. Might be another while till I start the VIP work, because I want to still be going over like discounts and stuff. But yeah, I'll invite it. Alright, I don't usually invite people, so I'm not entirely sure how to do that without, like, friend requesting. I don't know if there's a way without friend requesting that I can think of on top of my head. I would think there would be, but I can't think of one right at the moment. But still, if I can figure it out, I will invite you. But yeah, Rocket Voltic, the velocity one, is very similar to Fortified, where you have like a certain time limit until you get the payment, and you have to stay at top speed until time's out. I recommend starting around the casino with Rocket Voltic with the velocity VIP work. And then from the casino, I recommend going on this highway. And I don't recommend using the boost on the Rocket Voltic unless you absolutely need to. Only time I would use the boost with the Rocket Voltic on velocity would be on the highway. Only reason I would recommend the boost is if you like crash into something and you need to use it in order to get your speed back up to where it needs to be. But yeah, I would go on the highways without the speed boost. And you should be able to easily go on the highways and all that until you get around here. If you go over here, you will be off the highway, but I would go through the tunnel here, and then from there, it should be easy to stay within like 10 minutes on velocity. That's kind of the strategy with that one. And it's kind of a better version of Fortified as well, because I believe if you have multiple people in your organizations, there's like air checkpoints as well. So it's actually a little better than it is solo if you have other people in the organization, because air checkpoints will like reduce the time on it as well, I think. Alright, yeah, I can friend request. Kinda wanted to do it in a way without doing it, but I'll do it. Alright, it should be sent now. Yeah, sure. I guess I am. But still can't find much of a way to do that actually for your, like, profile. So I don't know if you have to go on my profile to join the session or anything. I'm not entirely sure I would invite because I don't do it that much. And then ramped up, there's another really good strategy for that VIP work as well. Not entirely sure what the pay is, because you do need multiple, like, associates and all that. But it's a really good one to repeat as well, because there's a really easy strategy with it, because the objective is you have to ramp up, like, motorcycles with the ramp buggy. But because there's flying ones, like the oppressors, and then there's also the apocalypse death bike that can jump, you don't actually need to do that. So because there's those couple vehicles in the game, it makes it pretty easy to just do without even having to use the ramp buggy. So it's another really easy one. And another good one to repeat. But I looked at like the ellipsis thing or whatever and I didn't like notice invite option. I'll have to try looking around, I think. Damn, you just cause what? Yeah, I'm looking through the ... thing on your profile and it says following, send real name request, add custom list, remove friends, and then block. I'm not seeing much of an invite option. Are you in an invite-only lobby? Because I'll be fine joining you as well. But yeah, stockpiling is with the Blazer Aqua. Or actually, maybe I could do it for the game through the phone. I'm not sure. Oh shoot, I can do it for here, I think. Whoops, sorry. Wasn't thinking very much. Yeah, that should invite you to my lobby. There's stockpilings with the Blazer Aqua, so you do need to actually own that vehicle to have that one. But you have to collect cargo crates on land and sea. I'm assuming you would have to do on the Blazer Aqua, so there probably wouldn't be very much shortcutting on it. Not one I really play that much, but yeah, it's probably not one of the better ones. And then Headhunter. That one you have to assassinate all targets before time runs out, and then there's like 4 different targets. Half the targets are in vehicles being protected by other like people, or not like other people like players, but other NPCs. And then there's a couple ground targets as well. That one can typically be done in like a couple minutes depending on the vehicle you use as well, so it's one that's very quick. And it pays like 20,000, like 25,000 normally, so it can pay upwards to like 50,000 with double money. So Headhunter is actually one of the better ones as well. Air freight, hook onto a container and then fly to the drop-off location. That one I believe requires the cargo bomb to be used. I believe it gives a cargo bomb. However, it's not a very good one. Air freight, I believe the cargo can actually get destroyed, or not destroyed, but damaged, and then you lose money depending on like the condition of the cargo. So you can actually lose money on that one depending on like how it gets damaged and stuff like that, and there's probably NPCs that damage it too. I would say to grind for the Hydra over the Maze Bank office. But Hydra is very good for getting around the map and stuff, and then it has the explosive cannon and stuff, so it can make money really well. Of course, you need an office to do things like special cargo and then like the import-export. But you could also go for like a cheaper office at the time and then upgrade, of course, to a like more expensive office later down the line. So that's kind of what I would say in that regard. But yeah, earlier on, the Hydra might be better. But yeah, haulage, you collect a trailer and deliver it to a drop-off location. Very good vehicles for haulage would be the Phantom Wedge, and then there's also the custom like semi-trucks from like the gun running update. Those are a couple pretty good options to have for haulage, but if you don't have those, then you can just use ones around the map, I'm pretty sure. And I think that one and this one required there to be another player in the lobby. I think this one was actually grayed out before as I was going over it, but yeah. So there's that as well. Hostile Takeover, you actually get to choose your location on that one, so it's kind of nice. But I think it pays like under 20,000 normally. There's better options out there for pay. It's not really that bad of a VIP work, though. It's alright. Alright, good to know on the office thing. But yeah, asset recovery. That one steals one or more vehicles from a police station and then delivers them to a drop-off. However, I believe the pay is similar, if not a tiny bit less than hostile takeover. Plus, yeah, since you have to go in like very particular vehicles and stuff like that, it's just not really worth the time. Executive Deathmatch has to have other VIPs in the session, and obviously you're kind of just going to cause problems because you're kind of going to have a target on you by doing Executive Deathmatch. It's not really that worth it. Same with Executive Search. So that one you survive till the time runs out. So it's not as annoying as Executive Deathmatch, I would say, but yeah, I don't really see Executive Search necessarily being that good either. Since you're kind of just going to put a target on your back. Sightseer is one of the better ones as well, similar to Headhunter. It's pretty similar to Headhunter in terms of pay. And this one you, of course, like hack 3 times and then get 3 different like crates and stuff like that. And yeah, that can take around 5 to 10 minutes, and it depends mainly on the vehicle you use, so lots of aircrafts would be best for a sightseer. And piracy prevention. Yeah. I remember back in the older days with online, of course, where the Hydra did not have a trade price. I remember when you had to actually do the like high setup or whatever to even get it for purchase. So having trade prices definitely makes it more accessible now. But yeah, piracy prevention, last one for VIP work, requires the yacht, which is like $8 to $10 million. And yet a yacht did get expanded with the current update with the super yacht life missions. However, those are really only worth doing once for like the unlocks, I would say. And you're honestly better off playing with Santos Connection. It's still a much better contact mission than any of those super yacht life missions for money. But yeah, piracy prevention would actually still probably be the best way of making money on the yacht. But yeah, that one's like 10 minutes. In fact, the timer on Fortified and Velocity might actually be 15 minutes for the amount of like time that you have to spend on them. Whereas this one I know for a fact is 10 minutes. But yeah, again, similar to Executive Deathmatch and Search, you will kind of be putting a target on your back depending on the lobbies you're in. Because, yeah, mainly incentivize certain players to go after you, because they can then get the money as well. I would say keep the military hangar, because having access to the base is definitely quite nice, and yeah, it kind of makes the Hydra not necessarily worth getting, because the laser is pretty good as well. Like, yeah, it doesn't have VTOL, but if you're good enough with the laser, then I would definitely keep the military hangar. And yeah, you'll get like 2 stars for taking it, but I don't think it's that bad. I say it has way more incentives than LSIA. And piracy prevention pays around $30,000. That's $60,000 with double money. So it can be one of the better paying VIP works, but yeah, you'll mainly be putting a target on your back depending on the lobby you're in. And I think you even need to be in a lobby where at least one person can go after you. Yeah, that's true. Definitely true and a good strategy for gaining the laser. Oh yeah, that's right. For associate, that means people that are in my thing. So yeah, I'll probably go over the VIP challenges a little bit later. But yeah, I mainly recommend the work because you can actually do that solo. Plus, yeah, challenges you have to compete with the other person in, and like one person makes less money than the other, so it's kind of inefficient. Alright, so for the MC side of things, there's club work. Now, for me, I personally don't really play club work, so I probably don't know much on these, but I'm sure half of them are kind of obvious, at least. But yeah, deathmatch. Deathmatch wouldn't really be good for the same reason as executive deathmatch, I would say. Joust. Not really sure what that one would be. Alright, yeah. I still have quite the things probably to go over for the event week, so you might as well do some VIP works and stuff like that while I wait. Or while I'm still going over the rest of the stuff. Yeah, I'm not really sure on what Joust would be. Stand Your Ground. Stand Your Ground is that one I like always see in free mode that people do. It's kind of another one I would probably put target on your back, so again, I would probably not be really worth doing unless you're in a pretty chill lobby. Oh, Joust is fighting but in a motorcycle. Could have some advantages for all I know for like the death bike and the oppressors, stuff like that. Or actually weapons might be disabled, so but maybe still like the death bike might have advantages with that one. When Encaged In is kind of like the pendant free mode event, I think, where you keep the motorcycle in a circle as it gets smaller. I can see that one kind of being one of the more better ones, but yeah, there's not very many club works. And it was only like 3 club challenges. Search and Destroy. I probably know what like 2 of these are. It's probably the one I wouldn't really know what it is. Criminal Mischief, I believe you have to cause like destruction with motorcycles, so I'll have to use stuff like the oppressors, stuff like that would be good. Again, because these are challenges, one person would be getting more pay than the other, so they're kind of inefficient to do. And Wee Wee Rider, I'm sure would have something to do with Wee Wees. And yeah, I wouldn't really see that one necessarily being that good. But yeah, for double rewards for VIP / MC work and also challenges, I highly recommend the VIP work over anything else. Because like I said, the challenges, one person will be getting more paid than the other. Like, yeah, you can give some of your money to the other player, but still, they're kind of inefficient. Might as well just do the work where everyone gets the equal pay. And yeah, club work, since there's barely any options, I don't really necessarily think it's worth it. The VIP work by a long shot would definitely be the best option, I would say. Oh, that's quite interesting. Sure, it makes it more fun than it would be otherwise. But yeah, I think I already went over this, but yeah. Whatever gets played the most between the VIP stuff or the MC stuff determines next week's bonuses. But yeah, if any of the VIP stuff gets done more than the MC stuff or whatever, then special cargo sell missions will be double money RP. And if the MC stuff wins, then all the biker business sell missions will be double our money and RP. So that's something really cool they're doing right now, for sure. And I do recommend the well, actually, it's kind of pretty subjective with the businesses. But yeah, special cargo, I believe, is a more solo-friendly business, whereas the biker businesses is more worth it with groups. That's kind of the big distinction, I would say, with the special cargo and an MC. Special cargo is also an active business, meaning you have to actually work towards it, whereas MC business, you can buy supplies and make your money through other methods. So MC, I would say, would have the more advantages, but because people are probably mainly going to do VIP works, I would say the special cargo is probably going to win. I don't know. Uh, I only went in there because he went near here or whatever. I don't know if you have like anything like important to do or anything for making money and stuff like that. But if you're just gonna drive around and like just chilling there and stuff like that. Cause yeah, I know the gameplay is probably kind of boring just staying around and stuff. That's kind of the best thing to do while I'm going over the discounts and stuff.
What's up, buddy? How's the new purchase? What's up? If I don't pay it back, he'll kill me. I owe these guys a lot of cash.
But yeah, VIP works is basically
Listen, man.
not VIP works, but the special cargo stuff is basically more solo friendly, whereas the MC businesses are more for groups. However, I think there's something that you can do with the phone. I believe you can have the phone up before like you get contacted by like LGT, and then it will actually like disrupt the. All right, we'll be curious to know what you get. I got the 10% off discount, but yeah, that's pretty trash because it only lasts for 48 minutes and then it's 10%. So basically when the utilities come, then the discount ends. Plus I think it probably ran out already. Yep, it already ran out.
Hey, what's the haps?
But yeah, there's a few different biker businesses, of course. So yeah, there's kind of an advantage with that as well, as there's multiple businesses you can interact with, whereas the special cargo, you can have multiple warehouses, but it's all the same business. Oh damn, close. Honestly, I would rather have to close than the 10% Severn San Andreas discount, because I really didn't think of much of anything I would want there. Probably have like all the weaponized stuff that I really care to have on that site. But yeah, strategy with special cargo for if that does win next week, I would say like get at least 2 warehouses, because if you have 2 warehouses, then the cooldown is basically alleviated. Because every single warehouse of special cargo has its own cooldown, so working on one and then the other will ensure that the one you first did will have no cooldown. And yeah, biker businesses, I recommend buying supplies over actually like getting the supplies, because you can make your money through other means while that produces, and it's only 75k per business. And if you have a good enough like strategy, then yeah, you're basically being more efficient than probably with the special cargo. That's all kind of with like the next week for whatever wins. And then plain VIP or MC work gives a mask or whatever, the green dot text max. And then Vapor's Den T was a login reward. Or is a login reward right now. But I don't even know if that's a new one or if that's an old one. It's possibly an old login reward that they're doing again or something, so I probably already had it. Whereas the last one they did, I think, was new. And I don't recall going on the game any other time this week. Alright, now I just have discounts to talk about, and then that will be it, and then I'll play some VIP works probably on the stream as well. On what? Yeah, you're on the stream. I'm sure you're that one driving the Patriot, the limo Patriot, whatever. The Patriot Stretch, I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, there's 40% off executive offices, so the 4 properties for the offices, of course, are 40% off. And offices, I mean, you recommend for having permanent, like, CO status. You don't have to pay, like, a one-time fee, like you would, or, like, VIP, whatever, for, like, 4 hours worth of it, or whatever. And also, of course, it gives access to special cargo and an import-export business, which if you set import-export up properly, can be one of your best money-making opportunities for sure. And special cargo is a really damn good solo business from my experience. Like, yeah, it helps having people with you, but the cell missions, I mean, are pretty good solo, especially compared to, like, MC and, like, the bunker kind of even. And then the customizations. And I'm in the garage. And then customizations, Gunlocker, I wouldn't really say it's worth it, obviously, because it's all personal preference, what guns you'd want on and off, if you even want any off. And safe is just purely cosmetic and all that. And there's 30% off the customizations, whereas the offices is 40%. So I believe this is the most expensive of the clubhouses. So the most expensive one's like around $200 off, but the actual property itself isn't really that expensive. And yeah, really the only highlight, like, modification in here would be custom bike shop. But it's all the same customizations you would get in the Los Santos Customs, so if you don't mind making a trip over there, then it's really not worth it. And actually, plus the renovations, I don't think are even on discounts. MC clubhouses and then biker businesses, 40% off. So for some reason, biker businesses do win for the opportunity for next week, then it could be really worth getting 40% off the biker businesses. And because I would have to go on like a laptop in the MC, I'm not going to really do that, so I'll just talk about the businesses, of course. I believe from worst to best it goes counterfeit, the like document one, whatever. Yeah, the document one. And dang, that's as much as the laser, which is even worth it on Warsock. And I'm trying to think of the order with like MC businesses from worst to best right now, damn it. Document forgeries, I'm sure is the worst. Then whatever one has like the fair medicals or whatever. I know cocaine's the best, then there's probably meth, like right underneath that. Then counterfeit cash would be underneath that. Worst would be the document forgery and whatever last one there was. If I have a Mark II sniper, I put it not Mark II anymore, what happens? I'm not sure actually if you would lose money. I know a lot of stuff in the game, like if you remove like a lot of the stuff in the game and you want to go back to it, you do have to pay the fee again. That's a big problem with like vehicle weapons, is if you buy the vehicle weapon, you like change it or take it off, then you like get out of there. Then you go back in the custom shop, it will cost again. So I'm not sure when it comes to Mark II weapons, but yeah, you might have to get it again. But yeah, if it's anything like I mentioned, then yeah, it's not going to like stick or whatever. Since yeah, that's a huge problem with vehicle weapons. I don't know if it's being with like the Mark II weapons though. Alright, just a few discounts to go over left, and that should be it now. And that's for vehicle discounts. There's a lot of continuing discounts from what I know on Legendary, but yeah. Those were from last week, and I already explained them on the last event week stream, so to make it more simple, I'll just go over the new discounts for this week. First vehicle website with discounts should be Legendary. So yeah, first discount for the website is also RA8. Instead of being a little over 3 million, is a little over 2 million right now. But yeah, when the Progen PR4 is on the podium, if you can get that for the podium for those legitimate players, and obviously as illegitimate people, I'm sure have their ways of doing it. Then yeah, if you do legit get the PR4 and RA8, I would assume because of the price difference it would be better, though necessarily price doesn't mean performance. But yeah, Bruffy 1322 hasn't done proper testing on the open wheel vehicles yet, since I believe they're more in depth than like all the other vehicles in the game. But yeah, it seems to at least be above the RA8 because his spreadsheet lists it as such, I believe. So yeah, if you can get the PR4 for your podium, that would be better. But yeah, RA8 could be a good secondary option. Plus, the open wheel cost, as I mentioned earlier, is pretty small with only 4 vehicles, so really any of them could be alright options. But yeah, there's a lot of Sport Classic vehicles from the last event week that are still on discount, such as the Swinger here, 190Z, Visitor, Silvestra, Rapid GT Classic, Torero, Furnace Classic, Mamba, Sterling GT, and then the Z-Type. So yeah, those 10 Sport Classic vehicle discounts were from the previous event week, so I'm not going to really cover them here. But yeah, I would go to Bruffy.com, and then there's a pretty detailed like spreadsheet thingy on it. It lists like all the lap times and top speeds, and you can like list it by class and stuff like that. So it's a really useful resource for sure. If you want to determine like where he plays for lap time and top speed. Plus he has all his like testing videos and stuff like that. Yeah, some highlights are a couple weaponized options like the Viserys and then the Silvestra. Those can actually have machine guns on it if you're a big weaponized vehicle collector like myself. And I believe Rapid GT Classic was top 3 in one of the categories for Sports Classic class, as I went over earlier, talking about the premium race. Yeah, there's a lot of really good options, and then Z-Type, I believe, was actually number 1 in the top speed. There's, I think, quite a few good options there. So definitely some stuff worth checking out. And then there's actually a discount with the Avenger going on right now. However, that's Twitch Prime only. So if you have Twitch Prime like myself, you'll have these discounts. And yeah, it's not the actual price of the Avenger or anything since I own it, so I can't really show that off. But yeah, there's 70% off the Avenger itself, which is like a couple million or something like that, I'm sure. And then 75% off the Avenger weapon and weaponized vehicle workshops. Which, yeah, they're checked off, so I can't click on them, so I can't really show what those would be. However, the Avenger, between these three, like, huge vehicles on top here that have, like, weapon vehicle workshops and stuff like that, I would say it's the least important between the three. Mobile Operations Center gives you access to the mobile operations, which only it can do. Terabyte's really good for grinding as well, because it has the client jobs. Avenger doesn't actually provide a money opportunity, I'm very positive. So it's purely optional if you want to get it or not. There's no like exclusive money opportunity it provides. So that's kind of its weakest point compared to the other ones. However, of course, unlike the other ones, it can actually fly, so it has a lot more versatility and stuff like that with its weaponry. As for weaponry, I think it's pretty much the same as the MOC. Difference between MOC and the Avenger with the weaponry is you can actually switch to like different cameras, I think, on the same seat with like the press of the right button, whereas if you want to change to a different camera on the MOC, you have to actually change to the actual seat. And this thing can have flares on it as well and stuff like that, and it's one of the best, if not like the best, like VTOL vehicle in the game with like armor and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of really nice incentives with it, obviously, but nowhere near as important as the other options up here. And plus, I think there's that glitch in the game where it will not have like armor. There's that. But usually you can take around like 20, 30 explosives, I believe. And the fact you can warp to it with a like Doomsday Heist invite or whatever from Lester or whatever can make it quite useful in some cases. So I believe there's a couple more still. And that should have been it on the Warstock site. Last couple options should all be on Severance and Andreas for new discounts. I don't really ever log out of my accounts, so I wouldn't really know what happens. Like, if you can go into your other character, I think you do have to, like, re-lobby and stuff like that. The first discount on this website is the Class A Drift Yosemite, and I believe that's a muscle car. Alright, yes. Drift Yosemite is actually muscle car. So for those who really care about the performance of the vehicle, it is top 5 in the muscle class. It's literally 5th place in the muscle car class for lap time. And Yosemite is actually first place for, like, yeah, the original Yosemite's first place for a lap time, so it's a few places different. So you might as well kind of go to regular Yosemite. And then now I'm looking at top speed. And top speed, it places significantly worse than regular Yosemite, and then even worse than 5th place. The Drift Yosemite is actually 35th place for top speed. So you're getting a pretty decent lap time option here. And top speed, you're not really getting much in that department. And the regular one does beat it in lap time and top speed. But yeah, surely it would be more of a drifting option, so there's that. And then I wouldn't doubt the customizations would at least be decent. Alright, good to know. And yeah, there's also... I saw RA8 was 35% off, by the way. And then Drift Yosemite was 40% off. Hot Ring Saber is also 40% off. And this is actually a really good vehicle to get if you care to do the Hot Ring Racer. Like, races, whatever. But yeah, this thing has a dedicated set of races, so having a custom version of that will benefit you in those races for when those are ever double money or triple money. So it could be good to have a custom version for when that becomes a money opportunity. For the Hot Ring Circuit races, I believe they're called. And yeah, it does have unlockable liveries, so it's kind of an incentive to do those like Hot Ring Circuit races as well. So it's one that like civilian vehicles in the game actually has money opportunities, because a lot of them don't really benefit much for money aside for racing, and that's if they're good at racing. And yeah, since it's actually a useful vehicle, I'm not really want to go over lap time top speed, but as I mentioned, there is a spreadsheet or whatever on Ruffy.com, whatever, from that YouTuber. I'm about to buy that, but I buy the limo. Oh yeah, Patriot Stretch. That's a pretty fun one to drive around. I have that one in my nightclub. I have it as like the one storage slot in the actual nightclub, not like the basement floors, whatever. And then these aren't actually on discount, they're just glitched up at the moment for some reason. And then, yeah, there's Class A Drift Tampa, which there's a couple livery options for. So yeah, another drift vehicle similar to the Yosemite. It's a drift version of the Tampa. And yeah, this one's also 40% off. And now to check the spreadsheet where this would place. I think it might actually be in the sports class though, so that might not be very good for its performance. If not sports, it's probably muscle. Yep, Drift Tampa is in the sports class. Even though isn't it more like muscle car? So it's surely the regular Tampa at least is muscle car. But yeah, lap time for Drift Tampa. Alright, Drift Tampa for lap time is actually 55th place, so it's nowhere near the top for lap time for the sports class. Between like 72 vehicles in the sports class. And Drift Tampa actually seems to also be 55th place for lap time as well. Out of 72 different vehicles. So yeah, for performance, not really want to do that good, so really you just want to get it as a drift vehicle, and for customizations, that would mainly be the only reasons to get the vehicle. Don't know why it's in the sports class, it probably would have done better in the muscle class, but whatever. And that seems to be it for discounts and all that, so time to make some money. So is there any like particular kind of like thing you would want to do? Because personally, I think VIP works wins over everything else, as I've explained through the stream. But if for some reason you want to do any other kind of like thing, the VIP challenges, the MC challenges, or MC work, I'm fine with that as well. Yeah, I have all the CO vehicles. Made sure to buy all of them so I could actually have all the VIP works. Turreted limo is like a stretch in the game. But it's not like regular stretch, but it's like armored. In fact, I think it's like the stretch from like one of the GTA 4 games, but armored. Which is not actually a regular version of, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, buzzard might be nice for transport. But yeah, you don't mind VIP work, right? So if you want to do the MC stuff or the VIP challenges, I'm fine with that as well. So I think VIP works a lot better than the other ones. But yeah, Turreted Limo you cannot customize, it's just purely a Pegasus vehicle, so really it's not worth getting if you're curious. But if you want to collect all the weaponized vehicles, it's something worth getting. Because it's a weaponized limo, it's armored and weaponized. But yeah, I'm assuming VIP work is fine, so I'll go with Plowed. Alright, if you want, you can drive it. I don't mind if you want to get a taste of the vehicle. But yeah, there's not really much of a strategy of this one, it's just ramming the crates. In fact, I don't even think you can destroy them with missiles or anything. Yeah, Phantom Wedge is worth it just for the VIP work alone, I would say. Just because it pays pretty damn well. Also, Phantom Wedge's 5-speed, which is pretty cool, which allows for like quite the huge amount of weapons we used on the back of it. So you can like shoot RPGs on like the back 3 seats. It's pretty dope.
You must want a black eye! Ah! Scumbag! Ah! Ah!
Yeah, I can't believe we actually got jacked out over there, though. Wasn't expecting that. Also, this thing does not have explosive resistance, just saying. Though I'm sure it's kind of obvious. But still, that was pretty fun. Oh shoot. I actually just noticed that. I just noticed the blue icon after you texted that. Oh shoot, I'm about to die. Can't really. I'm not gonna snack though. Not worth it. Okay, I'll be honest, I thought we were about to go in the water quite the times there. Thankfully not, though. We kinda got a long way to go. But actually we have 7 minutes, I'm sure we can still do it. Plus the more time it takes, the more pay we get, though not by much. And I'm really glad I'm on this vaccine. No offense. Alright, we got the full 60,000. So it can be between 55,000 and 60,000, I believe, off of time that it takes to complete it. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Do the fastest mission. Well, that one kind of depends on how fast people can get there and stuff. For fastest VIP work, I would kind of think it would be Headhunter. And it kind of depends on the vehicle choice as well. So I could call out like my Hydra or something if I wanted to get to it very fast and stuff. In case you want to get a laser or something, I'll go to the base. However, it's going to be a few minutes because of the cooldown. Yeah, I don't usually take like 12 minutes to do it. I can kind of do it within 5 and 10. Yeah, I have a lot of aircrafts. There's quite a few and all I still don't have because I don't grind this game very hardcore and all, but when I really want something I grind for it. Or I could try like a Savage or something like that. Because that seats multiple people. Not just the one like the Hydra. Oh yeah, I've owned the more expensive hangars than I think. Because I think mine is the cheapest. I think the further it goes the other way, I think the more expensive it gets. I just wanted one in 14 cute. I didn't really care if it was the most expensive. But maybe one day I'll try to get the most expensive locations. But yeah, I don't know if I have the Savage and stuff on display. I don't know if they're on display or not. They might be in my storage. Oh dang, that hangar was literally only $1 million for the base hangar. That's a pretty damn good deal then. But yeah, none of those are on display. I have other aircrafts on display. So I'll have to call outside. Because I have good legit ways of making money, and that's how I get my money. There's this dude on YouTube called A Professional, stuff like that, that does really damn good money guides. I'm not sure what weird thing you're talking about. Is it like that small one-seater one, like a gyrocopter or something? That's the only blue one I can think of that I have. But yeah, there's a helicopter in the game called Havoc, and it's like a gyrocopter. I think that's the one you would be talking about. If you want control of the vehicle missiles, you should go in the passenger seat. Not the ones on the side, but the actual passenger seat. Because then you can control the missiles. I'm gonna go to the city before I launch up Headhunter, because I believe all the targets will be closer together, which will make it faster. Yeah, the Savage is really cool. Used to be really good at dodging missiles, but they nerfed its ability to dodge missiles in the last update, or the one before that or something. I think I'll go to vehicles first, since those ones can get more out the way later on. Why did you bail? I was in my interaction menu or anything, so I don't know why you would have got failed. Because, yeah, my vehicle access is still on passengers, so it wasn't me or anything. That's very strange then, because my vehicle access was clearly still on passengers.
Hello. What can I do for you? Okay, keep in touch.
No. Oh no, great. Thanks game for randomly kicking out my friend. That was really nice. Yeah, hopefully we can get there, get all of these done before it like stalls out or whatever. Oh great, this one's in a parking garage, I think, so I don't know if this one's gonna do that good here. Alright, I'm gonna have to get out of it here or something. That's already damaged and all. Gone with my stone hatchet. Hopefully it's... Oh no, it got destroyed. All because this game can kick you out or whatever. For whatever reason.
How can I be of service? Oh, hey. You're in trouble. Okay. I'll deal with it.
Morse Mutual Insurance. How can we help you? I can do that.
I think we should just go with the buzzard for this last one. Alright, since this one's smoking, I'm gonna destroy it. It's only a couple minute cooldown, and I can actually get a fresh one in that case. Plus there's the 5-minute cooldown on the work anyways. Alright. Huh? Alright. I don't know what happened there. Your character just left or something. Guess might have lagged out on one of our ends or both of our ends. I don't know. It's probably one of us lagged out at least. Let me know if you need to invite back in here or anything. Or if the other one still works. Then there's that. Alright. Forgot that I wasn't in a party or whatever. So I changed it to no one if it was a bother for any reason.
Hello? Yeah, this is he. What?
Oh shoot, that's right, I gotta invite you again. Since the lag happened or whatever. Not really too sure if that one's really good. I know fully loaded isn't that good for money, so I will do transporter. Unless you have any, like, specific one you would want to do for any reason. Alright, I'll do transporter then. Alright. Yeah, you can drive the Wastelander. That one's actually a pretty cheap vehicle. So it's one of the easier, like, VIP works to get access to. But yeah, this one's a drive from point A to point B, delivering a vehicle on the back of the Wastelander. And this one has like a 30-minute cooldown, whereas the Plowed one had an hour cooldown, and I think it's only like 5-10 minutes for Headhunter. This one might also be a 45-minute cooldown or a 30-minute. That's... Oh yeah, that's right, there are back seats, but yeah, I'll let you drive. Oh shoot, that started the timer. But there's 15 minutes though, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Don't drive into those, they'll explode. Alright, good. Yeah, this one's a point A to point B drive, but I think eventually there's AIs. Yep, there's enemies already. It's not hard for the car health to be high up, from my experience, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. Also, I didn't mention it, but I am in a free aim assisted, so if you were in assisted aim partial or anything, you might want to change your settings back after this stream, or whatever. Oh shoot. Also, this vehicle can go in pretty deep water. Obviously, you don't do it in this VIP work, but yeah. Also, I think this will have a pretty second self-destruct, so I don't think there will be any time afterwards, but I do have a Wastelander. I did not actually know they... Yeah, I actually didn't know these could be driven, actually. It's pretty interesting. I thought they would actually have it locked or something. Alright, this one's only a half-hour cooldown, not 45 minutes like I thought it was. But yeah, I'm just waiting for a timer to show up. So I actually have a pretty ideal location for the next one. I tried to keep these streams focused on the event week, but I might be able to help with it some other time. Honestly, I'm fine with ending the stream and hopefully off stream. Because yeah, I've already like explained everything with the event week and stuff. Just as long as I don't have to do the actual heist, because I haven't played the actual heist myself yet. Alright. I think I'm gonna end this stream here, though. But I'll play off stream. Since yeah, the stream's really for the event week. Oh, alright. See you. Alright. I might do 1 or 2 more VIP works on the stream, and I may end. It'd be kind of nice to know how long it's went already. Actually, I think I started this at like 12:40 my time, so I think it's been like a little over 2 hours, I think. So, yeah. I've had streams of VIP works go around this time, I think, before. So I might do a fortify and a velocity and end the stream. Since the person had to go, thankfully, because I wanted to just keep the stream focused on the event week. There's no other players in the session game. What are you talking about? Yeah, this one's a 10-minute, not a 15-minute, actually. I'm not sure, but velocity might be a 15-minute though. I think one of them between this velocity and piracy prevention, one of them might be 15 minutes. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I like to show the ones with actual strategies that will like cover fortify and velocity, since I haven't done a dedicated video or anything to the VIP works. First, you might want to know do some good money in there. Last couple of videos that you've done. This actually this is it. Okay, good. So I recommend going for here and then storm drain, because then you don't have AIs to worry about, just players here in a public lobby or anything for any reason. And yeah, from there just go here, let's say. Pretty much anywhere in the ground is fine. Say for AIs, as long as you're not very close to an entrance or exit or anything. Anything over here with it, it's pretty funny. And you can go over here or whatever. I find it really hilarious that I can actually go under here, but not the other one. Like how is that all not solid? Like, what? And yeah, from there, you just got to chill pretty much. Really glad the haters and trolls. Really glad that the haters and trolls haven't been on this fucking stream like the last one. That I was explaining from like a couple years ago, whatever, that just randomly give a shit about me again. And that's the whole reason, I mean, I had to make this channel in the first place, was because, yeah, I couldn't really do my other channel from a couple years ago anymore. For reasons. But who knows, maybe I got tired after one stream. Or some shit, I don't fucking know. Because I, of course, got rid of my spectator and all that. Because those asshole trolls and haters and shit. So I'll see if that one like and no dislikes lasts or not on the stream. Hopefully it will. But if not, then I have a damn good idea. It's those same trolls and haters from the last stream. I'll be honest, I'm actually really liking as a spectator and elapsed time and all that stuff. As cool as that stuff is, I do kind of like the clear display. So honestly, thank you haters, you all did a favor to me from the last stream. Those haters. If anything, they're just doing me favors and they're not bringing me down much, even though I kind of said that earlier. It's just annoying when people hate for fucking stupid reasons and shit. Especially when it's from a couple years ago and shit, like just drop it, honestly. I was hoping, I was honestly kind of hoping the haters would be on the stream, because I was proceeding to drag out the stream and shit, so I can block more of their accounts and shit. That's whatever. I'd rather make a new supporter than not. Rather than having to deal with haters and shit. And it's not like I didn't already have enough haters fucking hate my voice and shit. Which obviously I deleted those rude ass comments. Fucking hate on my voice and all that shit. Be more like the person who was on my stream, if you didn't mind it. And go on about your day and all that stuff. I'll start hanging out here. I usually do that within the last 30 seconds. Yeah, I usually... I usually start hanging out within the last 30 seconds when it comes to the VIP work end. Obviously, there's that 30 seconds till the storm timer, where you probably just keep falling by and get spawned outside the storm drain, obviously, if you really wanted to. Gosh, hopefully. Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna hold my last personal vehicle as the Vigilante. I'm definitely sure it was. From when I was filming for a certain something that's yet to be released. Hell yeah, I want to cruise around with my Vigilante till the... I want to cruise around with the Vigilante till Velocity becomes available. And Fortified actually also has a half-hour cooldown. Not 45 minutes or anything. I knew it was not an hour, but that's good to know. Again, for sure. Yeah, looks like I'm really wanting to do my casino heist personally, because yeah, want to get access to hopeless stuff like that. Maybe might want to have it done. Dang it, I don't really help people on the streams and stuff, because yeah, it's not like I really get much requests for it. In fact, it's like one of my only like requests. Maybe I've had like requests for some stuff out of it before, but still. I'll say, yeah, personally, I'm not professional or anything, so I'm not like big on helping people with their stuff on my channel. I'm focused on like my stuff and my stuff I want to do. But still, if it's something like doing VIP work with other people that's not really on my way, and I was kind of doing anyways, then yeah, I don't run that, obviously. Alright, 5 seconds left. Nice. Once I finish Fortified, I'll be done with the stream. I mean, not Fortified, but once I finish Velocity, I'll be done with the stream, I believe. Okay, yeah, I'll do Velocity and I'll end the stream. You know, games could fit Velocity as well for the Vigilante. I mean, it's obviously meant for the Voltic, because all these, like, vehicle-specific, like, VIP works were part of the import-export update, and those were, like, 8 special vehicles, the ones that are important. Oh my god, this thing can barely get on curbs and shit, like, my goodness, man. It's kind of ridiculous, man. There. But yeah, as you saw, Fortified pays 70,000, so it kind of pays the most, which is nice, and only has a 30-minute cooldown. But yeah, it pays the most with like 70,000, one of the most like paying VIP works. I think it's tied with this kind of. Plus, it only has a 30-minute cooldown. The bad thing about it, though, of course, as I've shown, is that there's a 10-minute like wait time on it, and there's no way to lower it on there. Whereas I think with Velocity, you can like have like your like. Yeah, I think with Velocity, you can have your like people in your organization collect air checkpoints if you have people in your organization, and I can't really find my way out of here for some reason. Alright, at least I got to it before the VIP work end or whatever. Oh shit, yeah, I think I would have ended the VIP work and might have had to wait the whole half hour or whatever, which would have sucked for sure. Oh shoot, oh fuck no. How do I get out? How do I get out? How the fuck do I get out? Okay, good. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh man, I feel so weird with it having so much less cooldown than the Vigilante, but obviously Vigilante came out after the Rocket Voltic, and they're probably worried about it kind of being overpowered back when things weren't, like, so unbalanced and stuff. Ah shoot, I did not even listen to my own strategy, I just used it again, and my strategy was not to use it. Okay, so no, actually, I think this Fortified and Piracy Prevention all have a 10-minute, like, timer on it. We have Fortified and Velocity. While they pay like the most, they do have a set time before they end, which is kind of bad. And again, I'm not supposed to be doing that with my strategy, but whatever. But yeah, this Fortified and Piracy Prevention, again, bad thing is that they're like, they pay like the most kind of, but they also have like the most like time it takes in order to finish the VIP work, whereas other ones you kind of get to choose how you finish it depending on how well you get the objective done and stuff. This one, like I said, I believe you can actually reduce the time on this one on like Fortified by having other people in the organization collecting air checkpoints, but obviously when it's just you can't really do that. But still, half-hour cooldown on this than Fortified, even with the like 10-minute VIP work time, that's not bad. That's 40 minutes for 70,000, maybe like 50 minutes even. And Cloud pays like 60k, and that's like an hour cooldown each time. So it's not that bad, honestly. I would say this and Fortified, I would say, are some of my favorites personally. If not my favorites. And yes, I would kind of even put them above Headhunter and Sightseer, because they're rather fun with it, rather than just, like, endlessly blowing things up, which is fun, and then Sightseer, which is hacking and collecting things, which is kind of fun again, but that one can be kind of tedious in some ways, I guess. Yeah, honestly, I think that one comments will incentivize me to do the Dumb Casino heist, because, yeah, I really don't want to help people with their Dumb Casino heist till I get mine done, personally. Even if it means pushing Pacific Standard maybe back. And who knows, might push the collectibles back, because I still have to do, like, signal jammers and then do, like, movie props, obviously. But that one, with the movie props, obviously, I wasn't holding off on or anything, because they're recent with the current DLC. Anything done with Casino Heist, really, for the most part, aside for the Event Weeks Odyssey, I haven't really covered much on streams or anything. But whatever. I really don't know why my throat's all fucked up, man. Come on. It's like when I talk a while, my throat just gets fucked, man. Seriously. I gotta be honest, that person is kind of bad driving though. Like even if some of it might have been my lag, it was kind of apparent like some of it wasn't as well. Alright, I'm probably gonna be ending the stream in the next couple of minutes now, since the VIP work end is near. And I said I was going to end it after this VIP work. So really, I kind of want to mainly go over the ones of strategy, that, at least the first 8, because those are the latest VIP works that they've ever done. Honestly, quite personally, I'm hoping that the special cargo does win. I do think it is going to win, just because VIP works a lot better than the other couple. Like, VIP challenges, yeah, which actually I've never really explained the challenges, but especially with no one else in the lobby now, I can't really show them anyways. But yeah. Actually, that was the one thing I didn't show off, was the VIP challenges. I ended up showing both MC things, because yeah, I kind of knew there was barely any options at all, but still. Forgot to show off VIP challenges. Well, actually, no, I didn't forget to show it off. It's just because when I was showing that stuff, the person wasn't in my organization, because I didn't invite them or anything. That's right, that's why I didn't show those off. And I think the other one actually let me show off, even though, like, no one was in my, like, MC or whatever. Yeah, hopefully I showed a good strategy with this one. I didn't explain it much again, but basically just go on the highway and don't, like, use your boost is basically the best way. And I do like starting by the casino, because that's a good starting point for getting on the highway. I didn't get the spawn I wanted though, because usually I get a spawn that's like not where I got it, but one that's like a little like back from the casino maybe. So yeah, I didn't get the spawn I wanted, so it was kind of different. But yeah, as long as you go on the highway, don't use your boost. If you start somewhere as well that has good access to the highway, you should be able to do really well on this one. And obviously only boost if you need to get back to green speed. But yeah, it's basically a little bit of a better fortified, at least if you have more than just yourself, as I mentioned, because I believe there is air checkpoints to collect with the associates, if you have associates. Okay, and I'll have some last minute fun with it, I guess. Alright, so... Alright, so that's finally going to be it for the stream. That was all the VIP works I really wanted to show off, aside from like the ramp buggy one. I would have liked to show off the ramp buggy one, but I didn't really care to at the time when I was playing with the other person I wanted to join the stream at all. But yeah. Next stream is either going to be a collectible stream maybe for GTA Online, or Red Dead Online's Event Week stream, obviously, because that was happening on Tuesday. I was kind of good on time with the Red Dead one. I think I did that one Wednesday or Thursday. But yeah, because it was trolls and haters like attacked my live chat or whatever, the last stream or whatever, I kind of held off a while ago on this one, just one of the last week. Doing that on like early Monday. So hopefully I won't have much more issues with those fucking haters and stuff. Like actually, Like, like, just fucking forget the past or whatever. It was a couple years ago, all that stuff. So, whatever. That will do them. Haters will do them, I guess. But yeah, like I said, next stream will probably either be the Red Dead Online Event Week stream if I don't do one later today or something. Or even maybe early Tuesday if I don't care to do the Red Dead stream on Tuesday. Maybe do it on Wednesday or something. But yeah, I'll either do like Signal Jammer or something like that for collectibles maybe for GTA Online. And yeah, Red Dead Online is probably just going to be Event Week next. So yeah, it's finally going to be it for a stream. Hope you enjoyed.